If you're over 60 and you've been taking supplements like magnesium glycinate, vitamin D3, and vitamin K2, there's something important you need to understand. These are excellent nutrients. They support bone strength, muscle function, heart rhythm, and overall resilience as we age. The problem isn't the supplements themselves. The problem is how they're being taken. Many older adults say the same thing. I'm doing everything right. I take vitamin D3 for my bones. I added K2 to protect my arteries. I switched to magnesium glycinate to sleep better. So why am I still waking up tired? Why do my legs cramp at night? Why is my blood pressure slowly rising? The first question that always matters most is simple. How and when are you taking them? After 60, the body does not process nutrients the same way it once did. Timing becomes just as important as dosage. Think of it like cooking. Even the best ingredients won't work if they're added at the wrong time. Magnesium is calming. Vitamin D3 is activating. Vitamin K2 directs calcium. When these are taken together without thought, they can interfere with one another instead of working as a team. When that happens, calcium may begin to circulate too long in the bloodstream or settle where it doesn't belong. Sleep becomes lighter. Muscles stay tight and cramp at night. The heart can feel irregular. These changes are often blamed on aging, stress, or hormones, when in reality the body is simply receiving mixed signals. Vitamin D3 is where most confusion begins. After 60, it behaves less like a simple vitamin and more like a hormone. It influences calcium absorption, muscle contraction, immune balance, inflammation, mood, and energy. As we age, the skin produces less vitamin D from sunlight, kidneys convert it less efficiently, and deficiency becomes common even in people who eat well. Used correctly, vitamin D3 is protective. It helps maintain bone density, supports muscle strength and balance, and reduces fall risk. But vitamin D3 has one main action. It increases calcium absorption. If that calcium isn't properly managed, it can accumulate in arteries, joints, or soft tissues over time, contributing to stiffness, restlessness, and fatigue. Vitamin D3 is also stimulating. Taken late in the day, it can quietly interfere with melatonin production. Many people don't feel wired, but they wake often, sleep lightly, or feel unrefreshed. Taken without dietary fat, absorption is poor, meaning the body may feel the stimulation without receiving the full benefit. This is why vitamin D3 works best earlier in the day, ideally with breakfast or lunch, alongside healthy fats like eggs, olive oil, avocado, or full-fat yogurt. This aligns with the body's natural rhythm and supports proper absorption. Once vitamin D3 increases calcium absorption, the body must decide where that calcium should go. This is where vitamin K2 becomes essential. Vitamin K2 activates proteins that guide calcium into bones and keep it out of arteries and soft tissues. After 60, the body's ability to activate these proteins declines, making K2 increasingly important. Without enough vitamin K2, calcium delivery becomes disorganized. This is why some older adults continue to lose bone density despite taking calcium and vitamin D3. It's also why arterial stiffness or kidney stones can develop even with good supplement habits. Vitamin K2 is not abundant in most modern diets. It's found mainly in fermented foods, aged cheeses, and certain animal fats that many people consume infrequently. For most adults over 60, the -7 Malawian Kwacha's form of K2 is preferred because it stays active longer. Like vitamin D3, it should be taken with food that contains fat, and it works best earlier in the day, ideally alongside vitamin D3. Magnesium is the final piece that holds the system together. It supports more than 300 enzymatic processes, including muscle relaxation, nerve signaling, heart rhythm, and energy production. One of the most common signs of magnesium deficiency in older adults is nighttime muscle cramping. Another is restless, shallow sleep. Magnesium allows muscles to release after contraction. It helps the nervous system shift out of constant alertness and into rest and repair. Magnesium glycinate is especially well suited for adults over 60 because it's gentle on digestion and highly absorbable. The glycine component also supports calming neurotransmitters in the brain. Magnesium also balances calcium's effects in muscles, blood vessels, and the heart. Without enough magnesium, calcium can feel overstimulating, leading to stiffness, palpitations, or internal tension. Timing is critical. Magnesium works best in the evening, about 30 to 60 minutes before bed. This is when the body is preparing for rest, repair, and muscle recovery. One of the most common mistakes older adults make is taking vitamin D3, vitamin K2, and magnesium all at the same time, often in the evening. While this seems convenient, it creates conflicting signals. Vitamin D3 tells the body to activate. Magnesium tells it to relax. Taken together, especially at night, neither can work fully. Vitamin D3 in the evening can interfere with sleep. Magnesium is forced to counteract stimulation instead of fully calming the nervous system. Absorption can also suffer, with magnesium interfering with vitamin D activation and timing blunting K2's ability to guide calcium properly. Another common mistake is assuming vitamin D3 timing doesn't matter. After 60, the nervous system becomes more sensitive. Taking vitamin D3 late in the day can subtly disrupt circadian rhythm, leading to lighter, fragmented sleep that is often mistaken for normal aging. A third mistake is taking magnesium at the same time as vitamin D3. Although they work together in the body, they don't work best at the same moment. Magnesium is meant for rest. Vitamin D3 is meant for activity. When taken together, both lose effectiveness. The solution is not higher doses or more supplements. It's separation and rhythm. Vitamin D3 and vitamin K2 belong earlier in the day, taken with a meal that contains healthy fats. This supports calcium absorption and directs it into bones without overstimulating the body later. Magnesium glycinate belongs in the evening, taken before bed, when it can relax muscles, stabilize heart rhythm, and support deep, restorative sleep. For most adults over 60, 200 to 400 milligrams is effective and well tolerated. This simple adjustment allows each nutrient to do its job without interference. Within a few weeks, many people notice fewer cramps, deeper sleep, steadier energy, and better overall balance. After 60, health is not built through force or excess. It's built through timing, consistency, and small thoughtful changes. The body isn't failing. It's becoming more sensitive, and that sensitivity means small adjustments can have powerful effects. Even long-standing habits may need refinement. When nutrients are used in a way that respects how the aging body works, the body responds. Improvement is often quieter and slower, but it is real and sustainable. Aging doesn't mean losing control. It means learning to care for the body with greater awareness and wisdom.